DR doesn't count. They nasty.
Oh, come on.
They fucking out there at like 7 years old. DR is gross.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
But my American virginity, the one that counts, I didn't lose to college.
It counts the first time.
No, it doesn't. In DR, I'm a celebrity. I'm Drake in DR. I was a 13-year-old El Gringo, the little white boy with money. Like,
so you got raped?
Basically, yeah. I mean, I don't want to. Rough way to start the podcast.
Sheesh. That was rough.
But yeah, unless.
That's a good topic, actually.
Raped?
Men who they would never admit it, but have actually been raped. And I know.
Oh, I for sure been raped.
Yeah, but see, you might find it joyous, but I've met people who actually are traumatized, but they can't admit it.
Right. No. It's funny now.
All right, let's start.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast do not reflect the podcast as a whole. If you feel so inclined to cancel, please cancel the person, not the show. With your bum ass.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Fuck you too!
You are watching a master at work.
Is that a thing? Can girls use that? Like 2 virginities? No?
It's not.
I felt like I had to.
No.
2 virginities?
I can't hear.
You can't hear me?
So, there's a show I've been obsessed with. It's called Startup. It's on Netflix.
Heard about it.
Yeah, it's really good. It kind of has to do with the whole tech world, and it makes me realize how vanilla I am in that world because I just open Google and that's it. But there's this whole thing with the dark web and people building all these different dark webs that people get on, and I find that interesting because I have no idea how would I even get onto that. But apparently, the youth, the younger generations, they're really into it.
So what is it, like drama?
Yeah, I would say it's drama.
Drama. Mm-hmm. You've seen it?
Mm-mm.
Yes, it's drama.
You seen it?
It's pretty good.
Like, what is it about? Like, roughly?
I'll let him talk a little bit about it.
Oh, it's about a girl, Izzy Wilder's woman, creates a revolutionary irregular digital currency.
Are you just reading it off the thing?
Nah, that's what it is. Like easily just said, it's called Gencoin, and she tried to. It's just like right now, it's like Dogecoin. That's exactly what she was trying to do. Just make it revolutionary for other countries, DR, and everybody to just push a currency out there.
Thank you for shouting
without having.
I appreciate that.
So her point, I don't know what the difference with Bitcoin is because I don't know much about the cryptocurrencies. Is that what it's called?
Cryptocurrencies. I've seen like 3 documentaries and I still don't understand.
I don't get it. But anyways, what she was trying to do was saying that people who are poor, who don't have, and they don't want anything to do with the government, or people who don't want to open a bank account can have this Gencoin on the show. And it was supposed to be free of government, free of corporations.
That's what that is, yeah. Bitcoin.
But I don't know. She was saying it was better than Bitcoin because they mentioned Bitcoin on the show. Right. So I don't understand what the difference was. But it's really interesting how they introduced this whole tech world and how dirty it is. How they talk about Miami, actually, how Miami and Brickell is completely built off of corruption. And how they're trying to be clean about it, but they can't.
I love Miami, though. Especially Brickell. It's lit
That's
out
what you
there.
got off that? Huh? That's what you got off that?
I just wanted to put it in there because it kind of ended on a bad note for Miami. I don't know if it's...
Is it like Mr. Robot?
I don't think I saw Mr. Robot.
I have not seen it.
Is that with...
No, I see that. Remy Malik? What's his name?
Yeah.
Remy Malik?
No, I never saw that.
Freddie Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
No?
But yeah.
That's what got him, Freddie Mercury, because he killed it on Robot.
Yeah. He was in Need for Speed. Did you see Need for Speed? Weird.
So in this show, somehow a gangster gets involved into this whole situation, and what he brings, like the danger he brings, or the opportunities he brings, or the point of view he brings, is really interesting because most people who are like white collar or bullshit white collar, I would say, like would look past him, but he has a lot to bring to the table. And it's funny because he's not a tech person and he doesn't know much about like that world, but they ask him what does he bring to the table, and I find that interesting because I feel like I'm like that. Like I don't know anything about tech. Like if a lot of people.
So you're learning.
Yeah, I'm learning through it.
But it's fiction, right?
It is.
Fiction.
But
it's like
it's
the internship.
Kind of. It could be realistic. Like it's almost like it could happen. You know, it's crazy, but it could happen.
Gotcha.
You seen that movie, The Internship, with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson? They try to make like Wedding Crashers, but
isn't that with Robert De Niro?
Nah.
No, that's a different one.
They go to intern at Google and they're with like the outcast. Well, she just said they bring a gangster into I just thought Vince Vaughn coming into Google. He's like the
Gotcha. No, I didn't see that one. They look cheesy.
It's not good, but Vince Vaughn has there's six good minutes in there.
He's funny, so
that's it. It's 6 minutes of Vince Vaughn that you can get out. You can just cut a highlight out. You don't have to watch the whole intro show.
But yeah, I recommend Startup. I've been obsessed with it, so I think
cool.
Everyone should check it out.
So I'm gonna check it out.
That's like the fourth person I heard say Startup.
What is it on?
Netflix.
And
Netflix.
actually, it's funny. It says it's a Crackle original. Crackle.
Yeah, Crackle. It was free, but comedians
like the joke website.
No, it was a streaming.
It was a streaming.
That's what Seinfeld, the comedians in Cars, that was on there.
Where that started.
And then Netflix bought it.
Oh, Netflix bought it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Because I wonder why they had a Crackle.
Netflix bought the show or Netflix bought Crackle?
They bought the show. I don't know if they bought Crackle itself. They probably did.
Disney's I think they bought the show because you could still see it says Crackle. Like when the
probably bought the show. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Crackle's still around. Disney probably buy everything. Disney's buying MGM. Did you hear that? No.
Yeah, for $8.5 billion with a B.
That's not a lot, right?
I don't know. That's a lot to me. I think that's a lot to me for one purchase. $8 billion.
I mean, they bought all Star Wars for $4 billion. They bought all Marvel for like $4 billion again. Yeah, I guess $8 billion is.
I mean, when you got money,
it's Disney.
I think the top 10 grossing movies of last year or of 2 years ago, whatever there was movies, like 8 of them were Disney.
Yeah. And now with that app, I'm on the app all day because of my niece and nephew, and I actually found movies on there I like, so I'm like, okay.
I mean,
Disney Plus.
There's talks they want to buy DC too.
DC, please. That'll finally make DC good.
What?
Did you think they did Star Wars justice?
Nah, they couldn't do it.
No.
The Mandalorian is good.
I like Mandalorian.
That one is good, but the three.
I mean, that little baby Yoda
Blued up.
Blued up.
What is his name? Gouda?
No, everybody calls him Baby Yoda.
But he's not Baby Yoda. What is his name?
His name was, they found out his name.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't remember. I saw that episode too. I don't know his name. I forgot.
Grogu. I guess.
Okay. They fired that girl though. Remember?
Grogu.
They fired Gina. I don't want to say.
Yeah, Gina Carano.
Carano.
I'm like 88% sure it's Gina Carano.
Yeah, they fired her.
Yeah, Gina Carano.
Why did they fire her?
Didn't she say something about Trump?
Oh, she supported him. Right?
Rewind. Didn't she say something super political?
I think so. I don't know what she said.
I don't know. She stepped out of pocket saying something political, and some people came for her and they fired her off of Disney. You could say anything on Disney. Like, you can't say.
Be super careful.
Yeah, Sports Center, they be canceling people if you come out. You can't say anything on Disney.
Bill Burr's still alive though.
Bill Burr's still alive, you said?
I mean, he's still on Disney. He's still Mandalorian.
He's in it?
Yeah, he's in it. He's the bald guy.
But since he's been on The Mandalorian, has he been wild out here? He's not really been out here.
Yeah, he's been saying crazy.
Do you think he gets a pass because he's a comedian?
Oh, he has to.
Well, he's been saying exactly what he's been saying
forever, right? He's not like saying anything new.
He's not saying anything new. He goes at both sides.
Nice. So I found this article and I read it on Thursday. It came up Thursday, May 13th, and it said coronavirus lingers in penis and could cause impotence. What do you guys feel about that? Like,
I don't buy it.
I mean, that's how you sell the vaccine.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
That's how you sell the vaccine right there.
It's a fact.
I don't buy it.
You don't buy it?
Mm-mm.
No.
You just said it. You nailed it. Sell the vaccine.
Is it an afterthought? Like, it's not like an immediate side effect, right? Like you use your smelling, you use your taste, you lose your dick.
So the patients that were that they discovered that this happened to, it was 7 months after they had COVID.
Exactly
7 months.
Yeah, and there was a few.
Like, what's a few? And they just made it up. How do you know that their dicks didn't just stop working for other reasons? Like what?
Because
that's why I don't like this.
In the article, it says that they were completely fine before they had COVID. They never had issues.
They were porn stars.
Well, what did they do? I don't know.
You don't buy it?
This thing is convenient. I don't ever listen to the radio, and I turned on the radio in my car, and in like a 15-minute drive, I heard like 20 vaccine commercials. I think this is just that. I think that's just a vaccine commercial.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
It could be.
I don't buy it.
COVID, why didn't they do it from the jump, though?
Too? Like,
they should have done it from the jump, then.
That's what I mean. Like,
that's how you sell masks.
With dicks?
If there was a disease out there that was making your dick fall off, wouldn't you oh shit, let me mask it up.
Yeah, but now they said no. Now it's vaccines.
So here's a question: what if you were married or in a relationship? How would you feel if your girlfriend left you? If you got COVID dick?
I mean, that's different from like jail. Like we could fix that. Like that's an easy fix.
No, but it's irreversible.
Even with pills, I can't say
it's like cutting off your blood vessels.
COVID can cause
deteriorating your blood vessels.
Yeah.
In your penis.
That makes it sound more fake.
Throughout your body, especially your heart and surrounding.
They got to come up with the surgery to fix it. Like they have to invent the surgery.
You guys are close, but you're not gonna get me.
You're not gonna get you.
You almost had it.
Suppose it's a real thing.
Well, mostly, how would you feel if your partner left you for that reason?
I mean, I guess that's fair. If I had to accept and face that it just no longer ever worked ever again, I wouldn't want to be with me either. Like, why would I?
But I would think that there's other ways.
Get it.
But I would think there's other ways of like getting off that you don't have to leave the person.
You just jumped right into it. Talk to me.
I think there's
a small percentage of people that would stay with somebody like that.
Yeah, it depends on the length.
They got fake penises you can strap on.
But
no, I'm just taking notes. Continue. What else is there? Let me open my notes.
That's good for the girl, but
okay, but
what's
you're
the
not
guy?
What do you need if your dick don't work anyways? Yeah,
it's not. No matter who you're with, it's not gonna work.
Sorry, I gave you COVID dick.
What did Christopher Reeves do?
Good call. Did he have a wife?
Yeah.
Did his dick just not work, or did he just not feel it?
Nothing worked from the neck down.
From the neck down. He was paralyzed.
Paralyzed. What do they do?
Did she stay?
Yeah.
That's okay. From the neck down, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't
he was a millionaire. She was going to end up with a little bit of that money. He died early from a heart attack.
No.
He didn't die early.
Yes, he did.
Lasted a while, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
No.
He lasted like 10 years after, 11 years after.
That's a long time.
That's kind of a long time.
Yeah, but he was young when he started his career. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I mean, the relationship
was
was long, yeah.
I feel like if you exhaust all your options and you try to like have fun with the person, even if they're not fully there, and even that's not working, then you leave. But I wouldn't say, "Oh, it don't work. Bye, I'm out."
But if you're
Right.
not
You have to give it
yet.
time. Just like if someone goes to jail, you don't leave. You leave after like 3-4 years. You
But
don't leave
what if
after
you're
the
not
first 2
married?
weeks. Yeah.
Try to see how you feel.
Let them try to go through the appeals. Let them try to, you know what I'm saying?
But what if you're not married yet? What if it's not?
That's what I'm saying. You give it a couple.
Depends on the length, right?
If y'all been together,
It depends on your relationship. How
Okay,
what you've
that's
been through, and
that's more of a realistic.
y'all been together 3 months.
Yeah,
exactly.
If we're dating, and no, I'm out. Like,
Okay, that's your true colors.
yeah.
That's your true colors.
If we're just dating and it's been a few months,
I mean, what if everything is
that's
good? Like he has a good career, makes you laugh and all that,
what I'm saying. It depends.
and
how
then
much I
he
like
caught
the
COVID.
person.
What if you gave him COVID?
So I gotta feel guilty.
Was there
A
is
little.
there COVID guilt?
That's a new angle I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
what if
you
you
came
gave
out
it
of
to
nowhere.
him?
Imagine you
then you
broke
leave
his
him.
dick and left.
I left him.
You're a horrible person.
Yeah, what would you do in that situation?
Foul.
Dang.
Huh? Would you leave? Would you go?
Would he
I don't
leave
know.
me? I mean, yeah, he would leave me. So yeah.
That's a bar. Where's that from?
Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I wonder why it's only affecting men though, because women also have
Don't have
blood.
dicks?
Well, no, but like there's blood vessels like behind the clitoris, right? So there's why would
no.
it affect women?
Well, I think it's at ED, right? So they probably get excited. They just can't inflate.
Oh, so you think they still have the feelings?
Most likely.
Why are you saying like that?
No, because then you can
We're
make
trying
it
to
work.
just because it's
says-
the deal with the blood vessels are cut off. So if this mic cuts off the blood vessel, the mic won't.
Won't
You
work.
know, it just.
But aren't the well? Okay.
After
don't know
that
how that
reference,
works.
do you still feel comfortable talking into the mic like that?
I mean,
You lifted it up and everything.
it's whatever, man. You're the one with the big-headed microphone.
Hey, leave my mic alone. We understand each other. We have a good concept of distance. We communicate well. We're fine.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I was just wondering because that's a sensitive subject for most men. Okay, if you just met someone and I can tell they are the flirtatious type, but you literally just met, is it a red flag or should you stay clear or give benefit of the doubt? So what do you guys think about that? Should I give my opinion first or should I get yours?
Now go ahead.
Okay. So I was saying, I feel you don't owe someone you just met any explanations, but how you act is going to be a judgment of, like, if you're flirting around in a room and let's say I'm there and you're including me in that, I'm going to assume that that's just how you are. in most settings. So let's say we start dating and I'm talking to you. Anytime you go out to a friend's party and I'm not there, I'm going to assume you'll be pulling the same stunt. Like, you're going to be out there talking to different girls, maybe getting numbers. So it would be hard to take you serious, in my opinion. But, if that's who you are, then it is who you are. I think it's up to the other person if they want to accept that or not.
I think a relationship, just like a job, when you start off, you establish how you want to be like it, right? That makes sense?
But this person they're being their normal selves, so they're being flirtatious without, like, they're not thinking about relationships or anything. It's an observation you're making of that person.
But is it the true self, or you think it's the resume version?
Highlight reel. That's what I call, like, all first dates. You show your highlight reel.
Your greatest hits.
Yeah, I hate that.
You do recycle jokes.
I don't like that. I used to do that. I feel like everybody kind of used to do until you
go off on a script. You're like on autopilot.
Yeah, but I stopped. I'm just now me from the jump. So if you don't like me, good. We got it out there.
But being flirtatious is it conscious?
But that's part of some people's personalities.
I've been labeled flirtatious, but it's really just like talking's easy for me. So you might feel like, oh, he's flirting with her, but really I'm just I can talk to this stool, or we're here. I can talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a way of picking up when someone's flirtatious, though. Like, if there's like hand rubbing. Or
I ain't rubbing.
Well, whatever, right? But there's people who do this. Like, touchy. They go around, they're touchy-feely, and they're, like, locking eyes, and they're doing the most to be, like, some people are like that, though, naturally.
Some people super extra.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I mean, it depends. Who are they flirtatious with? Like, can't be at Applebee's touching other people.
About, like, if you're in a...
bagged at Applebee's.
Like,
crazy,
what? If you go to a party that
what scenario? Give me a hypothetical scenario.
I'm thinking, like... I go to a party and I don't know a lot of people there.
But he does.
Maybe. Or maybe same thing. Like, a friend brought you in and he was brought in by a friend and he's just talking to different people and he's like talking to all these girls and it's like
gotcha.
You can just sense that he's like all over the place. He's like trying so hard. Like, I think you can pick up on it.
Gotcha. So is that a red flag? Is that the basis of your...
For me, I think that you can give the benefit of the doubt, but that's always going to be in the back of my mind, at least. So I'm always going to be a little extra cautious about that person. Like, I'm never going to, I guess, it'll take a lot to fully trust someone like that for me.
What's the difference between that and, like, a girl who has mad guy friends?
I was about to say that. Like, what is the inverse of that?
Yeah, like, well, I just think it's a case-by-case basis. Because, like you said, like, it's always an eye-opener, like, why she got so many dudes around?
But guy friends is okay. I'm talking about, like... Yeah. No, hold on. I'm talking about flirting. Like,
but I'm just saying...
You're not going to... Like, Beto's my guy friend. I don't flirt with him. Like, it's just not...
No, but I'm saying a flirtatious guy. A guy that you just said, like, a guy who you described, who you might see work a room and just try to, bag, like, talk to every girl. And like you said, a guy who's trying to be out here.
Okay.
To me, that's the same thing as, like, not a girl who has guy friends.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
but I'm saying
different.
A girl who... You get what I'm saying? Like, who
there's girls who are flirtatious,
sort of. I think it can go both ways.
Every phone in your everybody, all guys. Come on, bro.
All guys? What do you mean?
All her friends are guys. Like, if
that's different, right? Like, if you have a healthy balance of guy and girlfriends, I think that's okay. But and then also how you interact with them.
I don't know. I'm just telling you. I don't know about all that friend stuff. Me, I don't care either way. Mm-hmm. But I'm just telling you, I've had certain friends. So
for me, I have a bad habit of, like, when I'm talking, I'm like I just do this a lot. Like, I tap someone's shoulder, but
sober?
I do it even sober. I do it without realizing. And when I was with my ex, I remember him getting jealous, like calling me out on it, like that we were.
Yeah, self-conscious.
Like, we were out for dinner. Like, why did you keep, like... Because I was sitting next to someone who was on this side, and it was a guy friend of mine, and, like, I kept going like this. But I didn't even realize it, honestly. Like, I just did it. And I'm like...
Me too. You know who can't say that? Me. I can't. Like,
what do you mean?
Oh, I just kept touching her, and I can't...
I grabbed her...
I'm just a handsy guy. Yeah.
I've been out with couples
Dudes
that,
can't
like,
get away with that.
Where the dude is, like calling the waitress sweetheart. Or stuff like that.
I know guys who say, "Oh, what's up, babe?" Like,
exactly.
I know people that way.
Is that innocent or is that?
Girls don't like that, to be honest.
Girls don't like that.
I've seen girls like that.
Really?
I've seen it.
I think they're like squirming and they're like, hey, but they don't. No,
I hear you.
Most girls that I know don't like it.
What do you think of that?
Like, I ain't your sweetheart.
Steve
bitch.
Harvey comment. What do you think of that Steve Harvey comment?
What did he say?
Do you remember that Steve Harvey? Do you know that Steve Harvey comment?
Which one? He be saying, like, he says...
No, the one about, like, he says, I have no female friends. You know,
I heard him say that.
You heard him that?
Okay, so I feel like the more you talk to, like, if you're a male, you have female friends. If you're a girl, you have guy friends. There's more room for error. Like, at the end of the day, we're humans, and like, it could happen. So I could see why people are like, you shouldn't have the opposite sex friends. But also, I think it's also limiting. Like, I don't know.
I just think it can be, you can use it for good or for evil. Like, I have an actual girlfriend that we've been friends since we were 16. Like, that's one of my closest friends. But I can explain that, oh, we were friends since we've been 16 and ever since. It's not like we...
And have you ever had issues with, like, any current girlfriends where they don't believe you, or they just think, nah, yeah, definitely hooked
well,
up
I
at
have,
some point?
like, with me, I have two. I have two friends that are girls that are, like, tight. Yeah. But I have receipts. Like, one I've known since I was 6, the other one's is 16. So you can't... They come in before you. Their grandfather did.
But even so, like, even though you've known
yes, always, because they're both very attractive. So, like, it's always a problem.
Like, always. Because they're gonna assume, like, even more so, you've known this girl since you were 6. You're gonna tell me you never kissed a girl, you've never hooked up. Like,
that's what I always get. I don't even get it. To me, my excuse is I've known her my whole life. Ill, like, not ill because they're both beautiful, but ill as in, like, come on, that's not.
I don't see her
like
that way. I think it's hard.
We can lay in a bed. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's hard for people to fathom that relationship could happen, and I think the other way around too. Like, I've been with guys who, if they see an attractive male in my life, they're like, but if they think the guy's not that attractive, if they won't care. They're like, oh, you go hang out with him.
But then flip side, I've also had friends who may have been more than friends who I can just say, oh, no, that's just my homegirl.
But that's lying straight up.
That's because
because we're friends.
So you would never tell them that you hooked up?
If you ask me. But it's not like hooked up, like, it wasn't like a sexual thing. It was like, oh, it just happened, like something that happened. You ever play tennis with somebody? It's the same thing. Oh, we played tennis that afternoon. No. It's not something that's a reoccurring thing.
It's not a friends with benefits reference.
Is it?
Yeah. When he was trying to get, he was trying to get Mila.
See, I'm
like, let's play tennis.
I'm a no strings attached.
No string attached. Nah, friends with benefits. He was like,
oh, here we go.
Let's play tennis. He was like, let's play tennis.
Oh no.
He was trying to get Mila.
I have to pick sides. I can't. So once I'm no strings attached, all friends with benefits is.
So let's say you're having I throw a birthday party and I'm with my man. He's someone new in my life, and I invite mad people, and I used to hook up with 4 dudes in this party. Is that okay? Like, it happened.
It's not okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he don't need to know, but then it's like, I wouldn't feel right.
Wait, for you to tell him?
To tell him or anything.
Don't tell him shit. Are you still hooking up with those guys?
No, but that's not the point. This is just an example. But the point is that, like, maybe other people in the room know, your friends know. Like, it's just awkward as fuck. Like,
I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
But I think it's wrong for someone.
Well, why? I mean,
I think it's wrong. But you're starting something fresh and you want it to go good, and you're inviting people you used to.
But I'm saying, like, why? What scenario would you be in where 4 guys have been with you?
Yeah, that's one thing. That's what I'm saying.
That's another thing. You like he said, you hooked up once.
No, don't put me in this. No.
No, but I'm saying, like, why would 4 of them be in the same room?
Because they're your friends. Because you hooked up with them once and that was it, and it was
but enough to be. They all know each other.
No, see, that's not what I said. You're putting shit in my mouth. Don't stop pointing at me when you talk about that. Because
no.
What I said.
No, it's a valid question. Like, why would they be in the same room?
They're different people. Like, they're just your friend. You consider them friends.
Yeah, but with that eye roll, you're not inviting them to a birthday party. That's different.
Exactly. Birthday party is
actual friends.
Yeah, actual. Like, you would imagine you're close.
No, you became friends with them.
All 4 of them?
After hooking up and not working?
3 guys, 2 guys.
Yeah, I'm with Bird on this.
I'm just using it as an example. There are people you hooked
up
with.
I got you.
There are people you hooked up with that later on you became friends with, and you said,
you know what?
No, I believe that happens. And but like maybe 1 or 2, but like not like a whole group.
Man, I don't think that happens at all. I mean, that failed hookups don't like become friends after.
Some people do though.
No, I think they were friends first, and we hooked up. Oh, that was a bad idea. Let's go back to friends.
Oh, so you're saying you were friends? It happened.
Yeah, we hooked up. Something happened. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Let's never do that again because we're gonna fuck up the friendship. That is a thing. And we hooked up once, but it was never like sexual. I never wanted her.
Okay.
We fucked up by hooking up, and we're like, oh, that's a bad. Let's not do that again.
Okay, that's different.
That's
I'm thinking of someone you hooked up with and you became friends with, and you're just trying to keep them around.
I don't think that happens. No, you only keep that around for sex. I have a ton of those. Like, you keep girls around for that.
I was thinking that you meant like 4 exes are in the same room.
No, not exes. I'm talking about hookups. Like,
that's totally different.
People there could be someone you hook up with, and then you just realize you're better off as friends. Like, this is not going to work.
Is that an ex? That's not an ex.
That's not an ex. That's
okay. I got confused before. He said, like, why would there be 4 exes in the room?
No.
That's what I thought.
But then what he's saying is different. He's saying it's friends, and then they had a little moment, and then it's like, nah, never mind. We're better off as friends. But usually, from those situations, it messes up usually. Usually, if you have friends and you hook up, you usually can't go back to just being those same type of friends. It's always awkward.
Depends how much of hooking up happened.
Yeah.
Well,
how much hooking up happened?
That was his answer.
I think that's what it depends on.
But if you guys can't do it, like if the hooking up happened and nothing came of it, then it must have been bad. I'm assuming.
That's not true.
So then why wouldn't it work into a relationship?
Give us an example, Vic. You sound like you're speaking off experience.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm just trying to choose my words wisely to not. Okay. There was a time where a very close friend of mine, a situation occurred. Nah, I'm using my words wisely. You're not going to use. You're not going to have to use any.
I was ready.
A situation occurred, and it was a good night. But then you wake up the next day, and especially when it happened, the timing in which it happened, it would have. That's like the worst idea that could have. You know what I'm saying? So we both like, yo.
So it wasn't. It was more like we're friends. Let's not do this.
It's not that it was bad because it was not bad. It was like, damn, I still like. Damn,
but then why not make it into a relationship?
Oh, because it would never work. I know you too well. I know it would never work.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know you too well. I know
But if you know their person's secrets, then you don't have to worry about like getting to like when you're dating and you're trying to swim through the swamp of lies.
Oh, I've swam through that swamp. Trust.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you have a friend that you know their life, you know what they've been through. Isn't that kind of refreshing? Like, okay.
So why do you get to know that stuff about someone? To see if it works, to see if it matches. You get to know someone to see if I already know that someone, and I know it's not going to work. What else do I need to look for?
Okay, that's a different situation. I think that in most cases,
that's why we're friends.
If you get with a friend and it was good, like you say, like
don't do this. Don't try to throw away my shit.
Like you say, I feel like why not try it? Why not? Why so quickly to throw it, like cut it off? Because I feel like most people are looking to have that level of confidence.
Is it a mutual cutoff?
Trust.
Yeah, because we both know each other, and we both know. Okay. Listen, this will not work. We will kill each other. Okay. We're friends because we can get breaks from each other. We don't have to be together.
But that person will be there on your wedding day.
Oh my God, yeah.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I'm gonna have to cut that. I'm gonna have to cut that last part. That kind of narrows down the list.
Like
his list ain't that long.
3 hookups be in the same room and you're in a relationship with that.
Yeah, in your wedding. How many hookups would you have at your wedding?
In a room, 4 hookups in the room?
Are people gonna be in my wedding?
Yeah, how many hookups would you have in your wedding?
Yeah,
what's an acceptable amount?
I don't like where this is going.
What was an acceptable amount of hookups in your wedding?
Listen, for me, this is how I think, and I know I'm wrong. I know I don't think right? So like, I'm getting
Stay close.
My bad. Anything that happened before I got there, I erase in my mind.
Like the
I'm Men in Black. I vaporize. I'm vaporized by the vagina. It's new. Once I get there, it's new. I don't care. So I don't care. I don't want to know. That's not. It happened before me.
Like, they all flossing their teeth over by the cake.
Yeah, but he's right though. Shit goes left. Like girls,
bro. Ignorance is
something
bliss.
Goes left.
So what if you're over here? I don't know. I'm at my wedding with my wife and her beautiful untouched. Sorry, I keep pointing at you. We talk about Berto's vagina.
Beautiful untouched what?
In my mind, I don't care who was in there before. What does that change it? Like that's not where. All right, it's only bad if I know. If someone tells me, "Hey, that guy over there, yeah, he broke down your girl before this."
But the problem,
glass breaks, and now he's here, and now it's a problem.
Okay, so
that's why ignorance is bliss.
The problem with that is that there could be other people in the room that know that you.
And
I feel like it's just.
What is it like? Like,
what if you don't know that they know? How do you know that I got with your? You know what I'm saying? Like you got a man,
but other people know.
Yeah, like how do you?
And it's like you feel like you're just a laughing stock in the room because you're getting married to homeboy and he.
If you don't know, you don't feel like you're the
laughing in this room.
But if you don't know,
people here know.
If you don't know, then no one's laughing. Then you're not a laughing stock. You're only a laughing stock if you're sitting here and you're looking at the 4 girls that were already with your man while your man is sitting. Then you're a laughing stock. If you don't know, you're at your wedding. Who cares? None of them got the ring. You did.
Yeah, but. At the same
I won.
Time.
I would invite all my look bitches. What you couldn't do, I bagged. You won.
What do you think about like Demi Moore with Bruce Willis and Ashton Kutcher? That whole situation.
What was the situation?
They're all BFFs.
No, yeah, they're all BFFs now. Like,
but they have kids.
Yeah,
right?
it's different
so
when you do kids. I think
it's like they have to like co-parent.
And it's 20 and it's years in by then. Like it's is past that. But I want to try to find a newer version of that, like a Cardi B Offset version of that.
A newer version of that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like a new. Saweetie broke up with Chris Brown, Rihanna, and
I just feel bad for these kids.
The kids?
Karrueche?
If there's no kids, you talking about that example with no kids?
No, the kids example.
You could say J-Lo with Mark Anthony, and they're still cool.
Yeah,
that's true. With kids though,
but without kids, has there ever been without kids?
No, you just break away. There's nothing holding you together. What do you need to be friends for?
Future, Sierra, and Russell Wilson.
She hates him.
That's a rough one.
He just sent out a text to all his 5 baby mamas on Mother's Day, and he thanked all 5 for different things. Yeah, I didn't see that. It was a tweet of the year. You didn't see that?
No.
I didn't see that.
Future tweeted out to all 5 of his baby mothers on Mother's Day. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
Did you see the meme with Nick Cannon?
Just recently, right? That he has more baby pics than album pics or some shit?
Yeah, all his album covers.
He has more maternity photo shoots than album covers. Nick Cannon.
I didn't see that, but I hate Nick
I
Cannon.
had to show you. Oh my god.
I dislike Nick Cannon.
He's crazy.
It's the only one I do.
But yeah, okay. I personally, I don't know. I don't think I would like that. I would want to know if you screwed with girls in the same room I'm in, and especially if you're cool with them and you're friends.
I don't. Because now that I know, now what? I got to leave you? Like, damn.
No, but I think that you give them the, because there's always like temptation. If there was any flame there could be something in the future. This girl can come. She might be missing it. All of a sudden, she sees you with a new girl, and she can come around. Like, I just feel like it's too messy.
What about Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys?
Oh man.
What about him?
Is she a homewrecker?
She's a homewrecker, right?
That's what people say.
He was with Mashonda, right?
That's what people say.
Oh, I didn't know any of this.
He said he was not happy with his
But he left her
Okay,
pregnant.
so that's another thing. That's another thing. Like when a guy tells a girl, like, I'm unhappy in my situation.
But
like,
she was pregnant at the time.
Right. But when a guy says, I'm unhappy in my relationship, in my situation, he's talking to a girl. Like the girl, what would she do? What should she do? Like if she likes the guy, like he's in a relationship and he's talking about, like, I don't know, like I'm not happy. I think it's emotionally cheating that turns into real.
I think.
Did you say emotional?
You shouldn't
cheating?
get her pregnant. If you're feeling like that, you shouldn't get her pregnant right away.
What's emotional cheating?
But that was his wife.
That was his wife.
That was pregnant.
But if he's not happy, you think like they were trying to have a baby to save the marriage?
Some women do it.
And halfway through, he's like,
maybe they didn't plan it. Maybe it was an unplanned pregnancy.
That too.
Probably. And then Alicia came through.
Like she was there, like kind of like the shoulder lean on, and then
tell me about it. Talk to me.
I don't know. She hasn't made good music since.
You're absolutely batshit crazy. Her last album has fucking snaps on it.
Which one is that?
Gramercy Park. I put Gramercy Park on right now, and you say it's a bad song.
No. I'm not saying.
Show Me Love with Miguel. She has hits, bro.
No,
she hasn't made music since.
I liked her hits before.
Okay, that's different from what you said. You said she hasn't made good music since. That's blasphemous.
She hasn't made good music. She hasn't made movie. I hold her super high par now. Like at this point, after her first 3-4 albums, incredible. Like
with the 2 songs I just put out, hang up with any song you want.
No, she's good. She has good songs. And
No.
The albums.
You made a statement. I corrected it, and that's fine. You want to backtrack? You can. Yes, continue. But you said she hasn't come out with good music since then. That was your statement.
The wording, I guess. It hasn't been on par. After Swiss Beats, her music hasn't been on par to her earlier stuff.
Nah, again, we're gonna fight again because you just said I just gave you 2 songs that are up there.
2 songs.
All right, so then change your song. Other than 2 songs, her music hasn't been
2 songs.
Just saying, change. You're speaking into a microphone. I'm correct to the words that you're speaking into.
Her first 3 albums are like flawless.
Nobody's arguing that.
Majority of artists can't recover after their.
Nobody's arguing that. I'm just saying.
No, her first 3 or 4 albums are flawless.
You made a statement. I corrected it. That's all. Move on. Continue.
Okay. All right, so social media, where do you think it's going to be in 2030? As it progressed, because you both, people of a certain age, you've seen it introduced in AOL, MySpace, Mi Gente, or Black Planet.
I don't know that. What was your first AIM name?
My first AIM name? Beto.
What was yours?
Just Beto? You
888-4.
Gangsta Papi from 914.
What was yours?
J Biggs.
J Biggs?
J Biggs. Yeah.
Mine was
Biggs.
Gigolo 3907. The Nick Cannon song.
I chatted with you. No?
I'm a gigolo.
Jesus Christ.
I did not have lots of hoes.
That's another
was
song
super
that the R. Kelly song that Nick Cannon ruined.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Is there more of them?
No, there's other artists that R. Kelly was on a song he bodied and the corny rapper ruined the song. But anyways, so you see the progression to MySpace, to Facebook, to Instagram, Snapchat, and now the TikTok.
TikTok.
Whatever that crap
I don't
is.
have it.
Where do you think it's going to be at 2030?
He knows what it's called.
I know what it's called, of course, but
It's going to take over.
I don't understand it. That's why. So what do you think is going to be in 2030? How do you
In
think?
China, it's already taken over
Holograms.
everything with 5G. I feel like we're going to be there.
At that point,
Holograms at like how? Like instead of leaving your house to hang with your buddy?
you're gonna be able to like, oh, somebody's acting it out right in front of you, like a full hologram.
Like Star Wars?
yeah,
As a FaceTime?
pop up.
Instead of like a regular FaceTime, it's a 3D
it's gonna be
FaceTime?
up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could see that.
in 2030. Yeah, we got some time.
But I think there's going to be
The
checkpoints. You're going to have to like constantly like check in where you are, leaving work, coming in, going on the bus, using the subway system, whatever it is. There's going to be something that connects to your phone that's tracking your whereabouts at all times.
yeah, credit cards
You heard
gonna be obsolete.
Elon Musk's idea with the Neuralink?
Yes.
What is that?
That he's
Oh,
going to put a
chip in
brain
his
in
head.
everyone's...
A chip in your head.
He said that they already have, like, not... So we think in, like, a negative way to, like, take over the world. But he's going to start to introduce it as, like, with people who have, like, spinal injuries or arm injuries. And then it's just going to be, like, billionaires who just want to be symbiotic with the internet. He said in, like, the future, we won't even need to talk with words.
Wow.
That we can just communicate.
So
You'll just know my intentions. Like, you'll know my thoughts.
There was something that they were trying to get like people like to think something for it to pop up.
Sorry, his face got me.
He's like,
trying to recreate like metaphysics and stuff like natural
No, it's true.
meditation.
But-
Now he's trying. No, just put that chip in my head.
Bro,
I can't
by
do it.
itself...
I believe him.
By itself, it sounds creepy,
Expiration
but it's
date
worse when you
fucking
hear him talk about it and you hear like how easy.
How he's going to do it?
What do you mean?
No. It's like
Brain
he's
When you
one of
get
those
it.
guys that like
Right,
I
it's-
believe like he has too much credibility.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
he's
even like,
gonna-
oh, this is. It's like just, oh, I'm already doing this.
Yeah.
like it's just he speaks with such certainty.
Yeah,
like it's already a
We're going
foregone
to Mars.
conclusion.
I'll be the first one out there.
We're already there.
That's what he said.
Foregone
Yeah.
conclusion.
I'll be there first.
ay.
That's how he
Well,
told.
we're definitely going that route.
But my question is, what do you think? How would social media look in 2030?
So
How do you think it's going to look?
I feel like people will put all their lives on social media. It's already happening.
I was about to say that looks like it in 2020.
Yeah, I was about to say it's happening now with live, with people going on live or showing every little aspect of their lives. It's going to be even worse.
I think it's going to be a combination of Truman Show and Ready Player One.
First of all, Ready Player One was fire.
Yes,
I saw that.
I agree with you. Oh,
Bang that pause. What was that?
They agree.
it's an air horn.
That's not the air horn.
Air horn?
This right here.
Yeah. What was it, Randy? You want Randy to say that?
I love
Anziz. Aziz. Anziz.
Aziz.
That's what I said. Anziz.
You put an N in there. That's his last. You mixing his first and last names.
It's one of those things I cannot say, ever say. Point is,
Yeah, Ready Player One. Was
Ready
fire.
Player One mixed with the Truman Show. I think the Truman Show was ahead of the time. And I think at some point it's going to be two people in the world.
Ready Player
Watchers or creators. So there's going to be streamers that are going to stream their whole life, all day, every day, and other people watching. And that's it. That's only going to be.
Well,
it's
that's
going to be
what's
two types of
happening
people.
now.
Sounds like a Black
though.
Mirror episode.
I love that show.
I mean, it sounds real.
But that's what's going on now, though.
No, not to a certain
No,
extent.
but I know what you
People are
mean.
living in gutters.
It's going to be
that-
24 hours. They're
That
gonna
Ready
stream their
Player
whole-
One and Truman Show.
Yes,
That's scary.
Yeah,
know
that's.
Truman
I think
Show.
it's going on that. Truman Show was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
That was 97.
98.
Hey, hey. How old was Jim Carrey?
Okay, that's good work. Good work. Good work.
Hell yeah.
Good work. All right, so yeah, I think it's just going to be a series of two people in the world. It's going to be streamers and watchers, people on the couch, and then people, You're gonna follow them. Blogs are gonna be in real time, and then you're just gonna follow their day.
Like they'll live for you.
They'll live for you. Like it's just gonna be either glasses or some kind of contact lens.
There was a, what did you say, Black Mirror? There was an episode where you can create a little version of you, and they live for you. Did you see that one?
Yeah,
that was interesting.
Take your.
That was a movie
like the Tamagotchis.
But you're feeling that.
You're feeling it, right?
That was
You feel like you're in that box.
Surrogates. Yeah. Did you see that movie? Surrogates.
Yeah. When they had
with Bruce Willis. Like everybody has their own. Yeah. Like everybody has a robot, and then you're nobody leaves their house. Everybody's in their house.
Come back all beat up. It's like it's
a
robot. Get repaired.
That's why all like all depictions of aliens have like real shrimpy bodies and big heads, because that's just like the future.
Yeah, my theory of aliens
we're gonna have to stop using our bodies and just use our brains, so our bodies are going to become small.
They have no reason for their bodies to develop
because we're just going to have.
My theories of aliens is like
future version of us.
They're not from out here; they're from here. They're just time travelers. Yeah. I think that's future.
That's why they go in and out of the ocean. They just come check on us. Look at these niggas. Yeah, still behind.
That's what it is.
Oh, they better die soon.
That's my theories of aliens.
No, I like that. If it makes sense, that I agree. I'm telling you, we agree more often. We agree more often. It's just that when we disagree, it's hard. Because I ain't go. Yeah, because it's just completely. But when we agree, I get it.
Do you guys feel like there's different levels in this time in life right now? Like right now, we're in this level, and there's another level. People living on a different level. Like,
you mean dimensions?
Dimensions, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a like Brian something is a physicist. He was just talking about like there can be two different particles on two ends of the world, and they react
differently.
No, they react exactly the same.
Oh,
like one has a physical. It can be in two places at once. That's the whole dimension theory. Like each of us there's a infinity amount of dimensions, and it's just
moving
a different decision. Yeah, it's the exact same life, but instead of going this way, you went this way, and then this way, this way, this way. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
it's just
interesting.
Yeah, so it's the particle theory and dimensions. And you get stoned and listen to Joe Rogan and a physicist talk about dimensions. That'll fuck up your afternoon.
Well, that video you sent me kind of screwed me up a little bit.
Oh, the time traveling guy?
Yeah.
I know it's fake. I'm so curious on the creativity. I'm so curious about the creativity.
I don't 100% know. I don't have anything in my entire existence that's 100%. I go by EA Sports. If you create a player, you cannot pass 99. I believe in everything 99%. That point, I don't believe anything 100%. I also don't believe in anything 0%. Okay. It could be 0.0001. That video, 0.0000001 chance is real.
What color is this cup?
There's a 99.9999999% chance it's red. But who the fuck knows, man? There's always that 0.1.
There's a little.
How do I know that you're not seeing? How do I know what your red is? Like, describe another word for red. Like, describe red without using red. Exactly. How would I know we're all seeing red? Reality is subjective.
I mean, there's...
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Describe red.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response
that's why it sounds
were you
bad,
even close to anything
smart. You didn't even want to play it.
That could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Dumber.